Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in this video I'll do my predictions for Grand Slam, and similar to what I've done for WWE Saturday Night's main event, this is only going to be a prediction for the event because this is TV special and not a pay-per-view anymore. So yeah, it's just going to be a predictions for this one, no review afterwards. But yeah, let's get into the predictions. So first up, we have Mercedes Moné defending the TBS Championship against the ultra-popular Harley Cameron. And as much as I would love to sit here and say that Harley Cameron is going to become the new TBS champion and defy all the odds and all that kind of stuff, it's just simply not going to be the case. And if anything, Mercedes Moné might even have a very dominant win here. I feel like Harley's going to get a half-decent performance in, and I feel like, the fact that she's only had one AEW win in her whole career kind of says a lot about the fact that, yes, this is a very trying to make the crowd happy, and through that a lot of people are behind Harley Cameron. I'm definitely one of them. I think she's fantastic and one of the better parts of AEW television right now. But yeah, there's absolutely no way Mercedes Moné is losing to Harley Cameron here, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the easiest prediction for the whole show, unfortunately, because Harley Cameron is so bloody good. Following that, we have Buddy Murphy challenging Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship, and again, I can't see Okada dropping the title here. If anything, if this is just going to be the kind of match that has a really good showing for Buddy Matthews, but then, he kind of just ends up losing in the end. I feel like it's going to be a fantastic match. I feel like people don't really see this one as important. But yeah, I think this one is just going to be a wrestling classic in my opinion. Probably bell to bell, probably one of the best matches on this card is going to be this one. Because Okada is, of course, one of the best in the world, and Buddy Matthews is fantastic. And I feel like he's not talked about enough just how good he is in ring. So yeah, this is going to be an absolutely fantastic match to see. But yeah, unfortunately, again, I can't see Okada dropping the title here. So yeah, I'm going to go with no title change and Okada to get the win. After that, we have the tag team match between the Don Callis families, Konosuke Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher, taking on Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. And for me, as much as I feel like the Don Callis family, Takeshita and Fletcher should get the win here, because I feel like they would benefit more from this, what essentially is a massive win. I can't see AEW having Kenny Omega lose his first match back in the company in the long hiatus due to injury. So yeah, I'm going to go with Ospreay and Kenny Omega to get the win here. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I feel like, as much as this match makes a lot of sense, it's like two feuds coming into one, kind of. I can't see Omega losing his first match, therefore they give the babyfaces the win. But as I said, Takeshita and Fletcher would benefit massively from a win here, and if anything, I hope that what this tag team match results in is two singles matches at Revolution. Even though we have Kyle Fletcher versus Ospreay 3, and then we have Takeshita versus Omega for the rematch from All Out a few years ago. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to get out of this one. I feel like it's going to be a great tag match. I feel like this is the better of the two male tag matches we're getting on this one. But yeah, I feel like, again, a very simple prediction, as no way they're going to have Omega lose this one. After that, we have once again a position where I feel like this should probably go on last, but I very much doubt it will be because of the Death Riders stuff. But we have Mariah May defending the Women's Championship against Toni Storm in what has again been probably the best built match on this show, similar to how All In was last year, where Toni Storm and Mariah have told a great story going into the event, but again, it looks like they're going to lose the main event spot due to, bigger stories within the company as of the perspective of the company. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be better than their All-In match in my opinion. I feel like this has been set up very well. But for me, as much as I can see them going with Toni Storm, I would love to see Mariah May actually successfully defend here. I feel like having the title back on Toni Storm, though, is a very safe option for AEW right now because she's so over. She's probably one of the most popular people on the entire roster. But I feel like I don't know, I feel like having a 4-time women's champion in Toni Storm is kind of putting that feeling that people have about Moxley on Toni Storm, where it's like, oh, they're just putting the title on her again and it's boring and it's this and that. Whereas Mariah May has been a great women's champion. Okay, she hasn't maybe defended as much as people wanted her to, or had the storyline she should have had as champion. But yeah, for me, she should be having more feuds with the likes of Willow Nightingale or Chris Statlander, or kind of really top baby faces who haven't really challenged so much before, and like tell new stories instead of this repetitive one we've had with Toni Storm. But yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Mariah May to successfully defend here, but it would not shock me at all if Toni Storm became the new women's champion at the weekend. And finally, what I assume will be the main event, even though I don't think it should be, we have the Brisbane Brawl even, between the Death Riders and Adam Copeland, because I'm not calling him Cope, and Jay White. And it should be decent. I'm hoping it's going to be more of a bloody affair and very ruggedy and very stiff, and kind of a good showing of like Moxley and Claudio's violence rather than Copeland and Jay White kind of overcoming the big dominant heels. Especially if we're going to get the match at Revolution, it makes sense that Cope pins. Oh fuck! I was going to call him Cope. That Adam Copeland pins Moxley here to then set up the match for Revolution. As much as I hate Adam Copeland at the minute, and I really don't think he should be in this position, and I don't understand why someone who is so Mr. WWE is trying to save AEW. It really doesn't make any sense to me. It should be the AEW homegrown talent going after Moxley, not, you know, some guy who got famous from New Japan and some guy that came famous from WWE. But, you know, I mean, to be fair, the same arguments made for the fact that, like, you know, Moxley and Claudio also got big in WWE, but, you know, that's not the point. Yeah, for me, as I said, it's just going to end up being Cope pinning Moxley to then settle for that match at Revolution. Hopefully it's a decent match. Like, I'm not putting much investment into it. For as long as Adam Copeland is feuding with Moxley, I really have no interest in this feud. Like, I don't see the point in having Copeland in this position. But yeah, again, it just makes the most sense for Copeland and Jay White to get the win here. So those are my predictions for AEW Grand Slam this weekend. I'm not really expecting much out of this show. The advertisement, everything surrounding it kind of explains itself. I don't think AEW have much investment in the show, so I don't get why we should as fans, you know, especially the Australian fans. They've been really hard done by, and yeah, it's just ridiculous how all this stuff has come around. So yeah, as I said, it wouldn't shock me if fans, you know what, if I was in Australia and was going to this event, I'd almost turn on the entire show just because of how awfully treated they've been by AEW and by not just AEW, but like the ticket people around them and all the things surrounding the event have just been awful. So yeah, I mean, for me, as you can see on the screen, my prediction for match of the night is going to be Toni Storm versus Mariah May, but I feel like Okada versus Matthews could definitely get that spot as well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the show for what it is. I don't know what kind of event it's going to be because obviously it's on tape delay and all this other stuff going around it. We're probably going to know all the results before we even watch the show. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it for the most part. I thank you very much for watching. Do like the video. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe. I'm doing a giveaway over on my Twitter at TWR in capitals _YT in non-capitals _Leo with a capital L. We're doing, me and the For You Wrestling channel are doing a 2K25 giveaway. So yeah, do go into that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.